Well, I think we've been live for for it looks like 40 seconds. So sorry for not jumping into action sooner. It kind of it's erratic how long this takes to go online. But hi guys, it's me Sebastian. It's Sunday today, so happy Sunday to you. It's today, of course, the Sunday as I explained in yesterday's video. Is it's one of the biggest feasts in the church. It's kind of funny uh, um, how how little that is experienced. For me, I didn't start really experiencing it until I started living with Frères de Saint Jean, the Brothers of Saint John, Broeders van Saint Jan, whatever language. They're originally from France, and they have a very, very good and solid basis in philosophy. And but more than that, and I think the most important thing in religious life is what made me want to become religious. I felt that they were Christ-like. I went to church and I thought, well, these are nice people and all, but they're normal people. They're normal people, and they have their petty little struggles, especially here in Dutch parishes. It's nothing. I mean, I've worked in several Canadian parishes. It's nothing. I mean, here in Holland, there's so many old people who also, who know how they want things to be and feel that they should. I mean, back in the 60s, the bishops really empowered the lay people to such a degree that everyone, if you were Catholic at all, you needed to have your own opinion. And today we see that by pastors being looked down on by their own parishioners and so kind of bullied often. And that is not an exception. I wouldn't say it's the rule either, but this is commonplace. And I know that I know several pastors who are struggling in one way or another. Um, which seems to me crazy because if you go to a hospital, you don't start to argue with a doctor who's had 7 years of training. Why would you, and maybe decades of experience? Why would you? I mean, if he's wrong, if someone's wrong, they're wrong. Like I don't want to give a carte blanche to all sorts of weird priests just because of the virtue of their priesthood. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not clerical in that sense at all. Um, wow, this went into a tangent that I didn't want to end up in. Um, but but please, I mean, these guys went to school for 7 years. You've on your dime, right? I mean, if someone goes to medical school, sure, it'll be on the government's dime, and probably a lot on their own dime, right? That they'll have to pay back in student loans. Priests get everything from the diocese, and that's you and me paying. And so please, you paid to get this guy educated to do what he does, and then you tell him how you think it should be done. I mean, sure, yeah, you can ask. Just you understand what I'm saying. I hope you do. So that's one of my beefs. But now let's go back. That's what I found in the parish. I felt at home there, but it wasn't until I went to the Brothers Saint John that I really experienced Christian community and charity. That I felt my faith was being taken seriously. My well-being was taken seriously. I was invited. I was included for meals. I was invited to events. I got. They gave me books. They gave me a statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Uh, I could really ask anything I wanted, and I felt like I could. And that's how I wound up with these guys. Now, I worked and lived with them. I had that privilege for 2 years, guys. It's just 2 years, but it is 2 full years that I lived right next to a monastery and could freely walk into their prayer times, masses, adoration, you name it. It was all right there. And obviously, like, I'm not a monk and I didn't do that all the live long day, but I did get a chance to participate frequently. One of the things that was always really beautiful is that when Sunday happened, I mean, the meals were sober. The meals were sober at best, you know. I mean, these guys, apart from the sisters of Mother Teresa, who really lived very poorly, these guys were the guys in Holland, at least, that spent the least amount of money on food per monk, per religious. And boy, yeah, it wasn't amazing, but it was okay most of the time, but it wasn't great. Um, Sundays, though, I mean, we had this guy whose dad had a vineyard in France, and they went there and they brought back wine and stuff from the brothers. You know, they went there on retreat, which I still think is a fancy word for vacation with some Bible texts. And then they brought back a lot of wine. So we did have wine. But then the meal, Sunday meal would start. You'd get some nuts and we'd chat. Usually meals were silent or there was reading. Like on fast days, it was silent. On regular days, it was a reading from a religious text. And then Sunday and other big feasts, the prior ringed the bell and said, "Let us praise the Lord." And that signaled that we were allowed to speak during dinner. And we start with some nuts, then the salad would come, then a soup, then the meal, then coffee, and with the meal there was a glass of wine. And I realized Sunday is a big deal. It's not just, oh, it's Sunday, we have to go to church. No, it's Sunday. This is a celebration. That's where I learned my respect for Sunday. I hope this is a good introduction for my little Sunday part. And one of the things I'd like you to do is go and read the text of the gospel. dailygospel.org org has them, and then pay attention to the connection between the first reading and the psalm, and then the gospel reading. Second reading from St. Paul, never has anything to do, except by chance, never has anything explicitly, I should say, to do with those other three. Here in Holland, the Psalms are often, the Psalm text as it is written, is often substituted either by a musical version of the Psalm or another musical version of a random Psalm. Well, maybe not random, but seemingly random. This is not okay, because to contemplate the connection between the first reading in the Psalm and then the Gospel, you will go to a deeper layer of your faith. I personally think it is an absolute shame to have that second reading, the letter to the Romans. I mean, I love St. Paul a lot, don't get me wrong, but it just has no place here. It's a continuous reading. That is, if today it's, I think, Romans 9, start of Romans 9. Now, if you would browse ahead to next week Sunday, or I think it's Sunday, you'll find another reading from the letter to the Romans. I think weekdays are different. So if you would go to Mass tomorrow, then there would not be a reading from St. Paul. There's only one reading, obviously. So, but if you would look ahead next week, I'm sure you'd find maybe not Romans 9, but Romans 10. You know, it is a more or less continuous reading of the book of Romans. It has nothing to do. However, the first reading today is let's see. The first reading today is the first book of Kings. Now, if you would go to next week, we'd not be reading from Kings. Maybe if we were, it would be completely accidental. But we could be reading from Isaiah or Jeremiah or something like that instead of Kings. Yeah, just saying. All right, Good. Now that that's out, that's my little tidbit of Catholic information for y'all listening. Cheers to my 3 viewers yesterday. It was just 3, but these things stay up for a while, and there's people rewatching them, which is great. And I really appreciate everyone who does. And if this in any way means something, or if you liked a particular part, or want to hear more about something, please let me know. So let's go over to the good old live screen. Let's see. Well, that's not it. This is it. And then live screen. I do have some time to before I head out to my fiance. We're playing Gloomhaven again today. We're actually playing it. Yesterday was a lot of setting up, a lot of getting to know the rules, and a lot of, just general relaxation, walking, and so on. Today we're actually going to play, so that's good. I always feel bad not taking HK-47. If you... okay, just a brief introduction if you haven't watched yesterday or you don't know where we are. This is, I think, a completely reconstructed planet. They cut this out of the original release. It was added, it was still there on the CD-ROM though. So whomever decided to resurrect this content. Now this here planet we're visiting, M4-78, is almost solely populated by droids. There was a nuclear reactor leak that seems to have been not so accidental. I sent in my droid to fix it, which was HK-47, who's hilarious by the way, and I just managed to get access with my Jedi, so here I am. And if we look at my Lost Jedi, we can now start exploring things, I suppose.
Hello, human.
Okay. And with me is Builder. And T3 and 4. That's a logistics console. Let's see if this does anything for me. Nothing.
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the colony of M4-78 since the arrival of the colonists. I am CS-36, the official information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first have to know the reason for your arrival in the colony.
Cool. I need to find a Jedi Master and her Padawan who came here recently.
A Jedi Master here? It is highly unlikely any Jedi Knight would have come here, given who the colonists are.
Cool.
Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually appeared on the planet, we would know about their presence immediately.
Can you find them?
What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids on M4-78 are restricted from accessing security cameras. However, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed to monitor their respective zones they govern. Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment. But if any organic is present in the industrial zone,
So
IS-24 will know about it. Then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone.
Alright, fine.
The colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation of the droid manufacturing process.
Yeah, they are apparently manufacturing huge numbers of droids.
My apologies, but further details on the manufacturing process are restricted.
That's reassuring.
Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess confidential data, I'm afraid that I will not prove it very helpful to you.
Oh my.
The only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the mass production of combat droid units.
Ah, combat droid. That's a little bit more than.
Sufficient for you. What would you like to ask about next? This colony was established some years ago. The exact time is unknown to me. The whole facility consists of 3 sections: the central zone, the industrial zone, and the environmental zone. We are currently located in the central zone.
You see how poor this is, hey? And it's so uninspiring.
Just behind me houses M4-78, the Supreme Archon.
Cool, the Supreme Archon.
Up until the arrival of the colonists, M4-78 was in charge of preparing the planet for colonization and extraction of its resources.
Cool.
He is the supreme droid intelligence on the planet and falls only under the colonists' jurisdiction. After their arrival, M4-78 was shut down and the colonists took over full control of the
Interesting.
colony.
Who are them colonists, see? Alright, so what about the industrial zone?
The industrial zone is the center of all the activities related to extracting, processing, and utilizing this planet's resources in the manufacturing process. The Archon 2 Behavior Core, located at the end of the industrial zone, houses IS-24, the first assistant Archon, and the governor of the whole sector.
Cool.
The environmental zone is governed by ES-05, the second assistant Archon, located in the Archon 1 Behavior Core. ES-05 is responsible for managing the transformation process of the planet's environment. Unfortunately, that zone is not accessible at the moment.
Good, why?
Unfortunately, the reason behind the lockdown remains unknown to me. The entrance to the environmental zone was closed around the time the radiation flooded the industrial zone. There was some sort of a fight in the central zone, but I do not know the details since I was not active at the time. The escort droid next to me can help you travel distance more quickly.
Oh,
for security
thank
reasons,
God.
you need to have visited an area at least once before an escort droid will escort you to a chosen area.
Market droid.
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment? Hope you enjoy your purchase. Can I interest you in another item? Only 9,000 credits. Ah, you like quality, I see. I have more here for 8,000 credits.
Cool.
Can I interest you in more fine items? 7,000 credits. You sure are one of my richer customers. Another item, perhaps? 6,000 credits, special price, just for you. How about another? 5,000 credits. You're a great customer. How about I add a little something free?
Cool.
Just for you. This one time. And maybe one more.
I hope I got the money. Please tell me I still have the 4,000. Ah, darn it. I knew it. I felt that I didn't. Ah! Credits lost. Credits lost. I don't lose. I mean, I've got so much money. Like, it's like, what am I going to do with it? I have so many items I still have to sell. Alright, so where is that? Is this the escort droid? There it is.
Official escort droid of the colony.
Ah, that's awesome.
I can take you to every... I have been programmed by the colony.
I want to speak to IS-24.
You do not have authorization to meet the Industrial Archon. As you wish.
Alright. Where are we? Alright. Manufacturing. Right, just let's have a little look here. Recent events bonus mission. Talking to CS-36, you learned that there was some sort of fight in the central zone. It's possible that whoever was responsible for the leak also had something to do with this fight. You should investigate, alright? And now we need to talk to IS-24. Okay, so that's my goal for this here section, this here walkthrough, playthrough. IS-43, let's have a little
Please do
check.
not bother me, I have too much work to do. Our efficiency is decreasing rapidly as we speak. I am responsible for administrating all the cleaning activities in the
Yeah,
colony,
cool.
which includes dispatching assignments between the utility units and monitoring the whole process. Keeping the colony in perfect condition is not an easy task. We are always swamped with work, and the recent events only made it worse. So please, do not waste any more of my time. Make it quick. For the Maker's sake, I can already see how our weekend efficiency report will look like. Go ask such questions to CS-36 or CS-45. They would be more than happy to answer any of your questions about the colony.
Alright, well, I had to try. I mean, plus it was fun, annoying a droid. Oh my, look at them here.
Surrender your weapon.
What are you trying to accomplish? You can point your weapons at me all you want, but you will not be able to shoot at me or any other droid in M4-78.
You cannot continue past this point. A malfunction. He is malfunctioning. He's trying to harm other units. War units have a higher authority. We can harm another unit if we perceive it as a threat. This industrial unit, however, is not a threat. An unauthorized upgrade has been installed in his mainframe, causing him to act in such an unstable way. It is like he wanted to destroy something. I'll let you proceed.
Cool. Well, I happen to have a very high repair skill on my character.
My programming does permit me to attack an organic. You will face all of us if you do so.
He can attack organics? That's a stupid design. What if the colonists were still alive and this thing started killing them? Why would they want that?
To protect them from organic attackers. There has been a critical error in your programming. Surrender your weapon and career maintenance. I will consider it after killing this human. If you attack, we all will. I have superior upgrades. We'll see about that.
Alright, whom am I fighting? Actually, disabling him was pretty good. Trying to figure out what works best in him. Not my lightsaber, for sure. Ah! Just before I got to disable him, he disabled me. Oh, wow. Huh, interesting. Droid assassination module. Cool. Journal entry added. A battle droid in the industrial zone installed some sort of unstable module into himself. As you approached, he opened fire and you had no choice but to defend yourself and destroy him. You'd have recovered the model. Maybe someone would be interested in it? Question mark.
That was terrible.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Alright.
Move along.
Cool. So we did get the droid upgrade. Manufacturing unit.
Oh,
ISO2.
hello. I am ISO2.
All right.
Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival. Once the colonists arrived, our primary task was completed, and it was up to the colonists to assign us a new one. I am responsible for monitoring the...
Okay.
He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I believe his absence has to do with half the industrial zone being under lockdown. He must be in another section.
Okay.
What sort of droids are not produced here?
New maintenance and construction units
Oh my.
are being produced along with the colony's expansion across the planet. Combat droids are the main priority, though, using most of our resources.
How may I?
So we'll look here. Okay. All right. So there we go. Chatty droid. I heard you.
With the radiation leak gone, we can work under...
There is my helpful IS-18. Hello, sir. That does nothing anymore, so now there's only one thing. Let's hope. Oh, corpse. Look, T3, there's your little friend. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now we'll have to figure out who's best at computer use. He got 28 and my droid got 34, so T3, you're up. You're authorized to access security recordings stored on this console. Security camera 50 hours ago.
Idiot! Don't. This door. Don't.
Wow.
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you.
Wow. 49 hours ago, let's see. This is cool. I've never seen this part before. Chances are, if you've played Coder, you might not have done this. Oh, look at that cleaning droid. Oh, he picked that up, hey?
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now.
Okay.
Yes, I know that CS12 thinks one of you accidentally took his behavior core scanner. I have already told him to look for it in the storage. I am sure he has left it there. Again. But to avoid such problems in the future, I have restricted access to all the cleaning unit's trash containers. No one unauthorized will be able to access them and interfere with your duty now. Our efficiency will increase again. Signing off.
Ah. Let's see. On your way to IS-24, your progress is blocked by a closed door. You must find a way to open it, because if you don't, you'll never find Master Vash. Good, I understand. You found a security recording in which one of the droids closed the door. Before that happened, however, he was shot at by one of the Sith guards, and it seemed he has lost part of his behavior core in the process. If you find the droid from the recording, you may be able to open the door and proceed. Fair enough. Oh.
Let's go.
I need to access your trash container.
What's going on there? Go back to work immediately.
Alright, fine. IS unit is gonna
Please do not bother me. I have too much work.
Yeah, I need to screen the cleaning droids. One of them picked up something I need.
My sound receptors must be malfunctioning. Are you serious? You cannot interfere with the utility droid's duty. It would result in an immediate decrease of our efficiency, followed by a major increase in the colony's uncleanness. That is why I restricted access to the utility unit's trash containers. With such a limited workforce I have at my disposal, we barely manage to fulfill the current labor schedule, and I constantly keep receiving new reports about uncleanness in every part of the colony. The colonists endowed us, the droids, with an unprecedented reliance. We cannot let them down.
Warning, utility droid systems are overloaded. High risk of a critical failure. It is not recommended to dispatch any new assignments for at least 3 days.
Efficiency, efficiency! It is the only way to fulfill our task. I cannot allow our efficiency to decrease even by 1%. I must sustain high labor figures. For the glory of the colonists.
The colonists are dead.
But they will return. I know they will. We cannot abandon our duties. We must be prepared for their comeback.
I think you're in desperate need of a memory wipe.
I am in perfect condition. Just like the colony is under my administration. Constant work has avoided my unit from suffering a single error or defect. If other droids were fulfilling their duties as conscientiously as I do, this colony would be the
There's
role
dead
model for
bodies all
humanity.
over the place.
This rusty computer is only making unnecessary noise. I have everything under control. My droids are used to performing multiple tasks in a short amount of time. They could easily take up even more assignments.
You are deranged. Your master should have locked you up as soon as they arrived.
I am in perfect condition. If that is something I can accede to. His model is perfectly qualified for performing cleaning duties. Actually, based on all the positive opinions about T3 unit's high work ethic I heard, I think our efficiency could possibly even increase with your droid working for us. Splendid. If you want, I could assign him to work in one of the sectors immediately.
I understand T3, but I have to find that memory core part to track its owner. I will not succeed without your help. It is all part of my plan, and you are critical in it. Trust me. Alright.
Questioning his own supervisor's orders. He will not be as insubordinate under my command. Can I start uploading assignments into his memory core? Certainly. One moment, please. The assignments have been uploaded into your T3 unit's memory core. You will now start working in Sector 11B, where we are located. I have granted you authorization to access trash containers of all the cleaning units in the industrial zone. Come back here to pick up your droid when you find what you're looking for. I am eagerly awaiting your weekend efficiency report. With your droid working in my team, I expect a major increase. I should check if
He's
the
getting
report has
the
already appeared.
proverbial hard on. Dark side points. Not again. Darn it. How was that dark side? I don't understand, people. Oh, T3. I'll be back, buddy. Keep out of T3. If you'd say, like, Yeah, you know, I'll use my lightsaber to cut a. Well, maybe I did. I did tell him to. That he's rusty and whatnot, and should have had a memory wipe and so on. Of course not. This here, this is the one. Droid memory core. Cool. Now let's get back and rescue T3. Of course, we're not going to get T3 back, are we?
Have you found what you were looking for?
I did. Do you recognize this?
Of course I do not. Ask the maintenance droid about it. He is a maintenance unit with a broad knowledge on various unit components. Now please, take that atrocious G3 unit as far away from me as possible. Working with them was a horror. I have never met such an insubordinate in my entire career. And if that was not enough, I have just received our weekend efficiency report. I do not even know what to say. A disaster. A complete disaster. Please, leave me now. I have to...
Alright. So T3 is back. Yay. Alright. The maintenance unit in the central zone possesses the information on all droids in the colony. Perhaps he'll be able to help you. Alright. Where's my friend the escort droid?
Official escort. Fine. As you wish.
Be right back. Where's the maintenance droid? Repair droid? I don't think he is, but let's ask him. He says beep bop. Oh, he needs assistance. Yeah. All right. Proper transmitter, and that's the rubbish you got. A power core that isn't depleted, and I wouldn't mind getting proper schematics. I'll let you know if I find any of these. Okay. Oh my. Wow.
My purpose is to serve the colonists. Why would I ally myself to our enemy?
You are the environmental unit.
What's your point?
I have recorded
There are a lot of environmental units in the colony. I assure you, none of them are working against the colonists.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Cool builder.
This droid is working against the colonists.
No, I am not.
Why do you think he's working against the Sith?
He came here from the environmental zone and entered the industrial zone. Shortly after that, there was a fight. The inverter goes into the environmental zone, and the colony was flooded with deadly radiation.
It was an assignment from ES-05.
It was a murderer. He killed our colonists in cold blood.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have duties to attend to.
Central units.
Ferris warplate. Cool. I don't think that this does anything. Corpse?
Never done. Never done.
I don't have it. But neither did your industrial zone's counterpart. Wait, so you lost the prototype? That is disastrous. We will find it. We have to. We better. How may I be of assistance? This is nothing to worry about. We can handle the situation. It's merely a misplaced and not fully operational droid upgrade scavenged from a part of another old droid which we found in a manufacturing center. Our colonists scanned it and, apparently impressed by its destructive capabilities, wanted us to integrate it into battle droid mainframe, with a few upgrades of their own. But this part was never designed to work with our standard battle droid model. It caused some unusual and sometimes unstable behaviors, and now the part is out there, somewhere. But we will find it eventually. There's no reason for you to bother.
Oh, I found it already. Thank God, because all these side quests are starting to overwhelm me like anything. On a death. It was inside one of the battle droids. He went crazy and tried to kill me. Any idea how he got it?
I cannot answer that. When we discovered it was missing, we had no idea who took it. Now that I know it was installed into a battle droid, I have even less of an idea who could have done it.
It looks like it could...
With the Sith dead, I could persuade IS-24 that this upgrade is too dangerous to use in our droids.
Cool.
You can have it.
Cool. Hey, and I got a little upgrade. The light side point loss bothers me though. I don't feel I quite deserve that. And these powers, man, I honestly don't know what to do with that. Is this actually getting stronger? This is DC of 5 plus the attacker's level plus the attacker's wisdom and charisma modifiers, which should be pretty high. It doesn't get harder to resist, sadly. Only the points taken, but it kept being resisted by maintenance droid.
It would be so much easier if I still had that. You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the side business of those cleaning units. Oh, I am sorry. I did not notice you. I am CS-12, a maintenance unit. What can I do for you?
I need to know which droid lost this part I found in the industrial zone. Yeah, there we are.
I possess all the data about every droid unit in the colony. One moment, please. One moment. I am sorry, but I will not be able to help after all.
How so?
According to my data, this piece of a memory core belongs to CS-45, one of the information units. Right there. But there must have been some kind of mistake. All the droids on
M4-78 are obligated to immediately report to maintenance droids if their units have any defects. CS-45 has never reported about losing part of his memory core. There must be an error in my database. You could speak with him, but he cannot be the droid you were looking for.
Clever. I want to check and see. I can sell so many weapons. 4,000 credit. I have 4,000 credits somehow.
Welcome, human. I am not originally from this, so you may... Not exactly. I...
Hello?
Welcome back. What do you need?
Tell me again what happened here. And wait to the nearest canteen on this planet. Okay, so they don't have a shop. We have small matter in the industrial zone. Okay. Of course not. Okay. Wait. 30. I found out that it was CS-45 right there, quote unquote, right there. CS-45. So now I have to find a freaking CS-45. That's not him. There he is.
CS-45, the original information, guidance, and advisory unit of the
Yeah,
Central Zone is
I
at
got a
your
little
service.
word with you.
Feel free to ask me about anything.
Sure, I will. I think you were the one who closed the gate. Is this your homework, Larry?
This information is restricted.
Interesting. Why it is?
I am sorry,
Why
but I
isn't?
cannot tell you. This information is also restricted.
Interesting.
As long as my programming keeps restricting me from revealing certain information, I will not be able to answer your questions regarding the industrial zone lockdown. Feel free to ask me about it. The radiation leak.
Okay.
I was there with the colonists in the industrial zone when the attack began. They were caught completely unprepared.
Okay.
The high density of radiation made them fall dead in less than a minute. There was no time to take any action. The colonists assumed that the leakage of the radiation was part of an attack on the colony. However, no enemy was spotted in the colony during or after the leakage, which makes me suspect that it could actually be some sort of an accident. But we cannot be sure about anything until we find proof to support one of the theories. Feel free.
Okay, so let's see what this said. You should report this to the maintenance droid as fast as possible. Hold on. Okay, let's talk to the maintenance droid. Which I'm fairly certain is this dude. Broken droid. Oh, let's have a little look. Broken droid. Oh. Okay.
What can I do for you?
CS-45 refused to answer my questions because of a secrecy lock on his
I do
information.
not understand it. His unit cannot restrict any information he possesses. There must have been some kind of critical error in his memory core. Wait,
Cool.
I will take care of it immediately.
Cool. I do kind of like this, even though the droid sounds are getting kind of annoying here.
It appears that CS-45's memory core was physically damaged. Additionally, I found an unknown entry in his register which was restricting part of the data on his memory core. I am not sure where this unusual entry came from, but its presence explains why CS-45 did not report to me about physical damage of his memory core. I have deleted the entry from his register. Immediately after that, CS-45 reported about his defects and confirmed the part you have found belongs to him. He is the droid you were looking for.
Cool.
Thank you for informing me about the situation. I will have to replace his damaged memory core, so please, if you have any business with him, make it quick.
Cool. The poor feller didn't know anything was wrong, did he?
CS-45, the original information.
Yeah. You need to speak with IS-24. Open the gate to the second recharge station section in the industrial zone.
I am sorry, sir, but I am still not able to do it.
Why not? You closed it.
With the register entry that was classifying part of my data removed, I can now explain to you the reason behind my inability to help you with your problem.
For your own safety, I better hear a good explanation. Let's go with one.
After the colonists arrived on the planet, they introduced several security and safety systems. My unit was assigned with the task of preventing any intruders from getting into the second recharge station section of the industrial zone, where our most prominent colonists were located. I was supposed to seal the gate to the second recharge station section as soon as possible if there was any attack on the colony. I was also assisting the colonists in enhancing other security systems in the industrial zone. As it seems, those have failed, unfortunately.
Why was your program still restricting you from revealing certain information?
To avoid revealing the code to the gate in the industrial zone to any potential enemy, of course. The register entry input by the colonist restricted me from revealing information about my duty even after fulfilling the assignment.
You're not an information?
I was, until the colonist assigned me my new task, which was fulfilled at the time I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section. As a result, my
program has instructed me to begin performing my old duties again. Okay. So how did you move?
When the radiation leaked into the industrial zone, I sealed the gate to the second. For some unknown reason, one of the colonists tried to prevent me from sealing the gate. He fired at me. My memory core was damaged. Thankfully, I was not destroyed completely. If that had happened, the security system would have opened the gate automatically, and the enemies could have reached our masters. Unfortunately, the damage I received wiped out part of the data in my memory core, along with the code to open the gate to the second recharge station.
The maintenance droid said he has to replace your damaged memory core. What would happen then?
I believe the removal of my current memory core would be classified by the security system as an annihilation of the whole unit. The gate would open automatically.
That's the only way to save you and make the security system open the gate at the same time. Please report to the maintenance droid.
Thank you for your kindness. I will report to him immediately.
Oh, thank God, some light side points. I fear before the end of the game I can't bridge this. I could not stave off any light side points, and now I can't seem to get enough of them. Yeah, so now apparently the gate is open, right? What time is it? Probably time to log off, but I want to check to see if my door's open at least. Those are always so cool, those little power droids. Cleaning droid. IS-78. Vacant expression. Alright.
The industrial zone is certainly the out of M4-78.
Fine. What do we have here? Walking droids. IS-62.
Welcome to our medical facility.
Alright, cool.
Yes, of course. I'll give you a 70% discount. Browse through my inventory.
Alright, so let's see. got 2 pieces of Darth Malak's armor, if you believe it. 5,527. That's nothing. Let's sell all the quote-unquote cheap stuff. Corellian power suit. I can outfit the entire unit with that thing. Oh man, it's like 10K is not even a lot. Tecla Blade, my god. 16K. Okay, so 8K is this is already 11,000, so and I got 2 of those. That's even more. $15K? Are you kidding me? 10K? 12. I can't believe this, guys. Look at all the stuff. 12K for this thing. 14K. I got 2 of those. Man. So much junk. Look at all this stuff. Look at it, guys. Unbelievable. What is this? What is this, guys? I got 4 of these worth 5K each. What am I going to spend the money on? This is normal. 14,000, 11,000. What? $9K. Wow. Yeah, I don't like these. These skills are overrated, or feats, or whatever. Skills, I think. All these data pads. Unbelievable. Let's look at buy list, miscellaneous. Yeah, he's got nothing. Squad recovery stim. Okay. head explosion. Alright, well, we're almost time to finish off this session, but
Stop right there. Your protocol droid has attempted to escape arrest. Failing to comply will be seen as an act of assault and will be met.
repair. Your droids can be rebuilt. I could help their reconstruction once M4-78 is reactivated. If I'm not killed, I can be...
You are right. The charges have been dropped.
Cool.
Have a night.
I don't know what I did, but this is alright. A corpse. Let's see what he has. Nothing I need. Because maybe the items I'm looking for are on these droids for some reason. I can understand why they dropped this in a way. Maybe it would, and I'm really getting rid of this dude. I'd rather have this guy. And I still have a droid, but it doesn't sound as annoying. What about this? Continue. Okay. Yeah, I need to head out. All right, that maniacal laugh is me finally getting this door open after playing for about an hour. That's how long it takes. It's a little bit boring, but yeah, it's a little bit boring, but it at the same time it's pretty clever. And it really gives me the feeling that this whole droid thing, they're just like humans. So that's kind of interesting with their own little power struggles and whatnot, and abilities and inabilities. So guys, thanks for watching again. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy the day. And as I said in the introduction, with the brothers of St. John, I learned this is a feast day. So if I want to celebrate, if I want to go out to dinner, if I want to buy an ice cream or something nice for myself, I try and save it for Sunday, so I can really celebrate the day. Anywho, that's also why we don't really work on Sunday, so we can enjoy it and recharge to serve the Lord better. Right, and with that educational note, I'll be signing off. Take care, y'all.